Even the biggest Harry Potter fans don't know all the secrets hiding in Hogwarts. From tiny details in the movies to subtle foreshadowing in the books, there are moments so cleverly hidden that most readers and viewers completely missed them. In this video, we're uncovering 25 amazing Harry Potter facts, surprising hints, hidden messages, and Easter eggs that reveal just how masterful J.K. Rowling's storytelling really is. Get ready to see the wizarding world in a whole new way. Fact 1. Myrtle's murderer. In Chamber of Secrets, while investigating the attacks at Hogwarts, Harry, Ron, and Hermione spot a trophy with Tom Riddle's name for services to the school. Ron jokingly suggests maybe Riddle killed Moaning Myrtle, something that turns out to be true since he did open the Chamber of Secrets. The award probably wasn't meant for that, though. Fact 2. Who broke the vanishing cabinet? In Half-Blood Prince, Harry's suspicions about Malfoy turn out to be correct. Malfoy was fixing a vanishing cabinet to sneak Death Eaters into Hogwarts. Years earlier, Peeves had dropped a large cabinet above Filch's office. Could it be the same one? A clever bit of foreshadowing. Fact 3. Correspondence confusion. In Half-Blood Prince, Dumbledore visits Harry at Privet Drive and tells Petunia, "We have corresponded, of course." At first, it seems like a casual reference to a howler, but later we learn Petunia had actually written to Hogwarts as a child, upset that her sister Lily was accepted while she was not. Fact 4. Snape's last words. In Deathly Hallows, Snape's final words to Harry are, "Look at me." Only later do we learn through his memories that he loved Harry's mother, Lily. It's a quiet, heartbreaking moment. Snape's last sight was the eyes of the woman he loved. Fact 5. The gleam of triumph. At the end of Goblet of Fire, after Harry escapes Voldemort, he notices a gleam of something like triumph in Dumbledore's eyes. Readers speculated for years until Deathly Hallows revealed why. Using Harry's blood in his resurrection made Voldemort unable to truly kill him. Fact 6. A Horcrux hint. Professor Trelawney once predicts that Harry was born in midwinter, which is clearly wrong. His birthday is July 31st. Normally, it seems like just another example of her eccentric predictions, but interestingly, Voldemort's birthday is December 31st, midwinter, and in Deathly Hallows we learn that a piece of Voldemort has always lived inside Harry. Could Trelawney have been sensing someone else's birth all along? Fact 7. The Three Brothers. In Deathly Hallows, Harry hears the story of the three brothers. One sought the Elder Wand for power, one took the Resurrection Stone to reunite with a lost love, and one embraced death with the Invisibility Cloak. These choices reflect key characters in the series. Voldemort craved power, Snape mourned Lily, and Harry faced death without fear, possibly guided by Dumbledore's unseen hand. Fact 8. Plausible predictions. In Goblet of Fire, Harry and Ron try to skip their divination homework by making over-the-top predictions, all predicting terrible things for Harry. Shockingly, as the story unfolds, each one comes true. He's in danger of burns during the first Triwizard task, loses a treasured possession in the second, and comes off worse in a fight when facing Voldemort in the graveyard. Coincidence? Or something more? Fact 9. Unlucky 13. In Prisoner of Azkaban, Professor Trelawney refuses to sit at the Christmas dinner table, fearing that 13 diners would mean the first to rise would die. Everyone laughs it off, except there were already 13 people there if you count Peter Pettigrew, disguised as Ron's rat, Scabbers. Dumbledore was the first to leave the table, and later the first of the group to die. In Order of the Phoenix, a similar scene occurs. 13 diners, and Sirius rises first, foreshadowing his tragic fate. Fact 10. Snowball fight. Here's a clever Easter egg that feels intentionally planted by J.K. Rowling. During Harry's first winter at Hogwarts, he watches Fred and George enchant snowballs to chase Professor Quirrell, bouncing off the back of his turban. By the end of the book, we learn that Voldemort is partially inhabiting Quirrell's body, his face at the back of the professor's head. One can only imagine Rowling chuckling as those enchanted snowballs hit Voldemort right in the face. Fact 11. The Trophy Case. Harry's Quidditch talent is spotted early by Professor McGonagall after he flies to help Neville retrieve his Remembrall. In a subtle Easter egg, the first movie's trophy display shows that James Potter played for Gryffindor, and a smaller plaque reveals that McGonagall was on the team in 1971, hinting she had Quidditch skills of her own. Fact 12. Neville's Remembrall. After arriving at Hogwarts, Neville Longbottom receives a Remembrall, which turns red when the user forgets something, though Neville can't remember what he's forgotten. A subtle Easter egg hints at his uniqueness. Unlike the other students in black cloaks, Neville isn't wearing one. This small detail emphasizes his awkward, quirky nature and nods to his brief consideration as the chosen one. Fact 13. Newt Scamander in Prisoner of Azkaban. Before starring in Fantastic Beasts, Newt Scamander made a subtle appearance in the Harry Potter films. In Prisoner of Azkaban, when Fred and George show Harry the Marauder's map, Newt's name can be spotted walking the halls of Hogwarts, revealing he visited the school during Harry's third year, even though he never appears on screen. Fact 14. The Mirror of Erised Decoded. In Sorcerer's Stone, Harry sees his parents in the Mirror of Erised, smiling proudly beside him. Excited, he shows Ron, who sees something entirely different. Dumbledore explains the mirror reveals a person's deepest desire, not their face. Interestingly, the words carved on the frame are backwards, and when read correctly, they spell, "I show not your face, but your heart's desire." Fact 15. The novels appear in a movie. In Chamber of Secrets, Harry accidentally flees to Knockturn Alley before Hagrid rescues him. Passing a bookstore on the way to Diagon Alley, sharp-eyed viewers can spot the Harry Potter novels in the window, a fun Easter egg, even though 3 of the books hadn't been published yet. Fact 16. Lucius Malfoy's Curse at Harry. Lucius Malfoy, one of the series' most villainous characters, appears in Chamber of Secrets, planting Tom Riddle's diary in Ginny's cauldron. At the movie's end, Harry confronts him, and Malfoy grows furious. When Harry tricks him into giving Dobby a sock, freeing the house elf, Malfoy pulls out his wand and begins to curse Harry. Listeners can hear him say, Avada, hinting he almost cast the unforgivable curse, Avada Kedavra. Fact 17. The Millennium Bridge Mystery. In Half-Blood Prince, Voldemort's followers attack London, destroying the iconic Millennium Bridge. Exciting as it is, there's a timeline issue. The movie is set in the late 1990s, but the bridge didn't open until 2000. Not an Easter egg, just a slip in the film's real-world timeline. Fact 18. The Marauder's map misspelling. In Prisoner of Azkaban, Fred and George give Harry the Marauder's map, showing the creators' nicknames: Moony, Wormtail, Padfoot, and Prongs. On the map, Moony is spelled Mooney, a deliberate nod to the film's visual effects supervisor, Carl Mooney, who had a notable career and earned an Emmy nomination for Band of Brothers. Fact 19. The Goblet of Fire's end credits. In Goblet of Fire, dragons are shown in cages before the Triwizard Tournament, highlighting the harsh treatment of magical creatures. To reassure fans, director Mike Newell added a humorous note in the end credits. No dragons were harmed in the making of this movie. A playful nod to real-life movie disclaimers. Fact 20. Wizard Breakfast Foods. In Order of the Phoenix, Hogwarts' Great Hall is filled with real food and clever wizarding brands. Walking down the hall, Harry, Ron, and Hermione pass a box of Cheeriowls made by the fictional brand Lunfrey. A playful nod to Cheerios, this little detail adds charm to the wizarding world. Fact 21. Harry's Quidditch captain number. In Half-Blood Prince, Harry becomes Gryffindor's Quidditch captain, wearing the number 7. Beyond being his jersey, the number subtly foreshadows his role as the 7th Horcrux and ties to other series elements: 7 books, 7 as a prime number, and recurring symbolic significance throughout the story. Fact 22. Gilderoy Lockhart's baldness. In Chamber of Secrets, Kenneth Branagh's Gilderoy Lockhart is exposed as a fraud. Director Chris Columbus added a subtle visual clue to highlight his lies. On Lockhart's desk, a luxurious blonde wig hints that his signature hair, and much of his persona, was fake. Fact 23. Stephen Hawking in the Wizarding World. In Prisoner of Azkaban, Alfonso Cuarón adds a fun detail at the Leaky Cauldron: a wizard casually reading Stephen Hawking's A Brief History of Time. While wizards rarely interact with Muggle objects, this nod suggests that even in the magical world, some are curious about non-magical knowledge. Fact 24. Professor Slughorn's wand. Slughorn's wand reflects his flamboyant personality and attention to luxury. Its handle ends in 2 rounded prongs, resembling a slug's head or horns, and the black and silver metal design mirrors his love of opulence. A small detail, but one that shows how wands can capture a wizard's character. Fact 25. The Beauxbatons dance. Beauxbatons students are introduced in Goblet of Fire as graceful and elegant, impressing everyone with their poised entrance into the Great Hall. Later, near the Triwizard Tournament's final task, these same stylish witches are spotted dancing a surprisingly casual routine, the Macarena, proving even the most refined magic users have a playful side. And there you have it. 25 hidden details and Easter eggs from the Harry Potter movies that even the most devoted fans might have missed. From subtle foreshadowing to tiny visual gags, it's amazing how much care went into building this magical world. Which of these facts surprised you the most? Or did you catch some of them before? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more behind-the-scenes secrets and mind-blowing Harry Potter discoveries.